Hey guys, this is Bruce Marshall from Simpler Trading with the nightly video update for Wednesday, February the 20th. And today was FOMC minutes day. If you didn't see that, I've got the S&P up here on the chart. We'll talk about that. I always like to start with the S&P. Kind of gives us a barometer of what's going on with the market. So let me pull this one over here independently. And as you can see, now this is the market open is right here, and we kind of came out of the gate. We were down a little bit overnight last night, and didn't take long. We started coming back up. We've been in an uptrend, obviously, for quite some time now. And then we had, I don't know what this was, kind of roll over midday and then rip back up higher. This is the Fed. Actually, it was right here. The Fed minutes were released here, FOMC minutes. And I don't think that was a huge deal. There was dovish commentary, which obviously the market liked and so forth. And you see this little initial spike up here. Then, what in the world's going on here? We dropped straight down. That's from 27.90 to 27.74. That's a pretty big drop, right? And there was a tweet about additional tariffs on imports from China and so forth. So we are still not together on the China trade deal. But then it kind of, immediately bounced back up. Notice this. So this is the way the market's been going. Straight up, straight down, straight up. So makes it difficult to trade, right? We all know that. So what happened? So after that initial flush down, and we all know those are algorithms, those are not individual retail traders, especially moving the market like that. Then we kind of go into this just snooze fest here into the close, and I was wondering if I kind of thought we actually might come up to some of these higher levels, or maybe just kind of roll back over, because we took out the morning low right here. So it would have made sense if we at least came back to retest that low today, but we got nothing. We just snooze straight into the close with nothing happening. And of course today's Wednesday. So where does that put us? Again, I'm framing everything around the S&P. That puts us right within a stone's throw of 2800. And let's zoom out a little bit further here. Let's go to 5-day chart first, and as you can see, lower left to upper right, we just keep going. And let's go out here to a little bit longer time frame, a 1-year chart, and it's very obvious, what's been happening. Again, we all know this. Off this low, this 2346 level, we are up about, off 2346, we're up at 2800. That'll be 450 points. And 450 S&P points in a month, 2 months, that's moving. That is really moving, right? What is that, over 20%? And the other indexes are the same way, the NASDAQ, the Russell, etc. I think the Russell's actually up 24%, I believe. Anyway, so this is the kind of the scenario we were looking at last week. So what happens from here? I think there is, let me expand this in just a little bit. There is a big, huge magnet right there at 2800. We have these levels at 2820, which we came back to twice there, tried to get it here, almost touched it and failed. And then, of course, we're trying to rally back up to it, and we're just a stone's throw away from 2800. That's 2820, and then, of course, we've got a snow line there at 2829. So I am feeling pretty sure that we reach up and touch those levels. I don't see us rolling over and dying here. Even at these levels, I don't see us rolling over and dying, because the Powell put is back. It's in place now. Fed's going to take care of us and all that good stuff. China deal. tentatively, is still being worked on. They continue to kick the can down the road, but anyway, it's at least forward motion, right? Forward momentum. So we have to. The path of least resistance continues to be not only up but pretty much straight up. And again, notice the red. These are the down days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in all of that distance. That's pretty amazing. It does concern me that wherever that level is, and I think 2800 will be. I don't know that we get through that on the first attempt. It might take a couple of attempts to get through it. Whatever the level is that we fail, the higher we go, the sharper this might be. That's 2650. I think we could easily see some pretty meaningful retracement here at some point when all the news kind of is baked in. The China deal is not baked in. The majority of it, I think, is baked in. Everybody knows the deal will happen at some point. Both sides want something, trying to work it out. At some point it'll happen. But a lot of that's already, we're up 450 points. All that's kind of baked in. The Fed's already baked in. So, my question is what's going to make this continue to go higher? And I think that I don't know what that is, but we're looking at there's 3,000. So I'll give you some parameters. So there's 3,000 up there. I would say, I keep coming back to this 2540 on the snow line here. Kind of for the year. I think over the course of the year we probably do something like this and kind of end up kind of about where we are, on the year. And that's, that is a total guess at this point, but I don't see us going straight up to 3,000, and I don't see us rolling over and dying. I don't think, because the Fed again has kind of got our back. Makes it very, very tough to trade here. And last thing that I will say is, if you want to be long, just realize that your reward for being long is probably here, and your risk for being long is probably here. So risk reward, it doesn't look good to me from a risk reward basis. But again, I'm not going short here. Can't go short. This market's too strong. Momentum's too one way. But just be careful, because it will turn, and when it turns it might be sharp. So with that, I wind it up. Be nimble in this market, especially as we get these higher levels. I'm looking for 2800 first stop, 2820, 2830 probably at a stretch. And then some consolidation. So that's what I got. Hope that helps. Good trading, and I will see you guys at the next update.
Hey everybody, this is John, and just real quick, I wanted to point out that we are now in the 30-day cutoff point for our live event coming up in Austin. This is kind of where it starts to accelerate, and for anybody that's sitting on the fence, we've got about 12 spots left in this, but I just want to let you know about it so you can take advantage of this. The early bird pricing is still in effect, which basically means that instead of that full $49.97, you can take advantage of that $29.97 and participate with us. So what are these live events? Why are they important? So it's 2.5 days. And there's two main reasons for this. Well, there's three main reasons for this. But one, if you really want to focus on something and take it to the next level, you have to get out of your environment for a period of time where you can concentrate solely on whatever your interest or passion is. And in this case, of course, that's trading. And studies have shown this, that if you're piecemealing stuff a little bit at a time here and there during your normal busy life where you've got all these distractions coming at you, people wanting things from you, right? It'll take about 6 months to get the same amount of insights and reach the same conclusions as you would if you had immersed yourself for 2.5 days on a subject with no interruptions. And guess what? When you fly, a lot of times people are like, they don't bother you. You can put on an email autoresponder. You can shut off your phone, because why? You're in a classroom setting. And this place that we go to in Austin, the AT&T Center, we've got lightning fast internet. We're all doing live trading. And we're also just kind of focusing on stuff where you can't really get in an online classroom, right? We're talking at cocktail receptions where you can ask questions that you might not want to type into a room. We can talk about things that we're not really going to talk about in a room with a bunch of strangers online. We limit this to 75 people. You're going to make friends for life. And it's just a lot of fun. So I encourage you, if it's a live event, is something that appeals to you, again, we're within that 29-day window now. This is going to be in Austin, Texas, April. It's April 7th through the 9th. There's going to be a Texas Hold'em tournament where you have the chance to win. I think it's like a Falcon trading computer, which is awesome, but it also teaches you money management. Get to come hang out with us in Austin. A lot of our team will be down there at the event. It's just really a good event. For a lot of people that have done this, this is kind of that stake in the ground that's changed. They can kind of look back at the pivot in their whole trading career as to when they went to one of our live events and immersed themselves in this topic. All right, so I encourage you to take advantage of that. Again, get that early bird pricing. simplertrading.com/mentorship. If you scroll down, the schedule is, we're going to be teaching stuff, but doing live trading, but also just, you're just able to get so much more in that in-person environment like that. All right, so looking forward to seeing you there. This is my favorite live event that we do every year, and see you on the other side.